Alright, so that's the deck. Let's try a Hushwing, though. I think the Torpor Orb in the side, but a Hushwing in the main is reasonable. Although I like the fact that not too many decks can remove the Torpor Orb, but you're right, this is a body. Some matchups it doesn't actually do what I'm hoping it does. That's very true. Oh, let's try it. Let's get one. Card tanked. Excellent. Only I am going to play it. Only me. I feel growing cold. Let's grab a playset. Why not? What's up, Part-Trap? Hushwing. Give me some Hushwing. Give me some of that Hushwing Griff. Give me that. Boom. It's an investment. We're just using trade cred, so cool. No, I've been very pleased. Pick up yours today. I've been really pleased with the Relic Seeker. I think a lot of people just shoved it off and like, well, it's not Stoneforge. You know, I understand it's not going to play the Batterskull for me. I'm aware of that. I'm very well aware of that. But does that mean it's not a good card? No. It's actually a very powerful card. So let me show you kind of how the deck works. So you got the Hand Disruption package. You got the Land Destruction package. That would be this package here. You've got the Removal Suite. You've got the Creature package. You've got the Equipment package. I mean, you could arguably rope the Relic Seekers into that package. You got a Protection package. So the biggest packages are going to be the Critter packages. Quickly, I mean, you could put the Relic Seeker in there too. Quickly followed by the the biggest package is going to be the dudes. It should be about 13 cards. I don't really count Weathered Wayfarer. He's not really built for combat. That's not what his function in the deck is. Next is going to be the Hand Hate. That's the next biggest pile. Then you got a Land Destruction pile. Then you got a Protection pile. So you can connect. You can win your game one against Burn, and you can connect against decks that are going to try to bolt this guy. But in theory, if we're thinking about Harm's Way in its interaction against something like Infect, if you guys didn't know, was the deck that won. Looking at something pretty reasonable. I really like this card, though. I didn't think I would, but I've been consistently connecting with this guy and tutoring up. Usually Sword of Fire Ice. Occasionally you'll search for Batterskull, depending on what stage of the game it is. But if it's early game, I usually just grab Sword. You guys still talking about the Black-White lifelink? That'd be nice. I love a lifelink man land in this thing. I probably cut the extra fetch, the Windswept. Alright, let's play another one. No, this deck is surprisingly much better, and there's a lot of Tron on Moto. I have never lost with this deck. It's really funny. I haven't lost that matchup yet with this strategy. but I'm sure that we will eventually. I think the Crucible is going to really shore up that match. You could argue that this is also a sideboard card, the Crucible. So I'll put this deck list. This hand's sweet. This hand's very sweet. It's got a Ghost Quarter plus Leonin. It's going to grind okay because it's got souls, and this is a very well-balanced hand. You really only need one fetch. I mean, this will go get our black-white source, and then you can cast most everything. Keep... yeah, Villager. Glad you like it. Now our hand's much worse. He's going to Thought Seize my Leonin. Absolutely, you take the Leonin here. Unless he has a removal spell for the Leonin Arbor, you take the Leonin. Our hand becomes worse. Yeah, of course you do. A Thought Seize of my own. He's not burned. I am okay with this. What you got? Lingering Soul, Scavenging Ooze, Thought Seize. Okay, so if I take the Seize, I get to go for the throat the Scavenging Ooze. He knows that, but I think that's still what I do here. So Lingering Souls and the Scavenging Ooze. Okay. I'm calling it Wayfarer. Relic Wayfarer. Sort of sponge. It's kind of a hybridized cesspool of awesome. So this hand has the Lingering Souls. I don't care too much about the scavenging. So what's worst case scenario? He takes my Leonin. I'd rather just deploy the Relic Seeker. And then next turn go for the throat and search up. I think that's more reasonable. Relic Seeker, really underestimated card. It's way better than people give it credit for. Worst case scenario, he like steals my go for the throat, but if he ever, well, let's see, he's likely gonna go if he gets a fetch or a white source, he's gonna deploy the Lingering Souls. Which he didn't have last we looked at his hand. Take the 2, maybe it's 3, depending on if he grows. Ooze, he does not. Yeah, so I would, if I were him, I would get the Lingering Souls action online. Now, we can do the same thing, you know, but now I'm punished because I didn't spend the turn killing the Scavenging Ooze. He's got 1 unknown. Vol the Archangel, though, will break parity on our souls in this matchup. This is huge. Huge draw. What you could do is you could go for the throat now. A non-budget version would want Lily. Probably Partrap. At least one. Yeah, I mean, I like... Play Lily, you're playing Squawks. Squadron Hawks. I thought about Squawk. That's a cute little interaction. Yeah, I think that's what I do. I think I just toast the Ooze now, and unfortunately don't swing. Unfortunately. I think this is going to be one of those games where you go Lingering Souls next turn, and then the turn after that, play the Vault. I mean, you've got plenty of life points to play with. If his turn literally is just Flashback Souls, that's fine. Oh, it's a fresh Lingering Souls. That's not fine. That's not okay. Wayfarer. Okay. He's purposely not playing another land so that I can't get him. I mean, I have to keep up. I have to start deploying my own Lingering Souls. I think he'd still... I think because he has so many souls, I think he would still trade with the Relic. What's your draw, buddy? Position? You can have it. I don't really need the Weathered. The land I was going to get with the Weathered Wayfarer is already here. I have more lands than my opponent, so you can have that. Okay, swing the whole crew. It's tempting to just take it. Flashback of Lingering Souls. Path to Exile to draw. Okay. So, Vault. You know, I just realized he let me connect, potentially. So, one line I can do, float, well, no, he's gonna block regardless. He should block the Relic regardless, even though I get a free Spirit out of it. No, this is still right. You path now because you can tech edge. If he, yeah, you path now because we're floating the mana. He will choose to get something, and then you tech edge. You tech edge the. Oh, okay. We can take the temple. All right. And now I can swing. He likely won't block. Well, he should block though. If I connect with this guy, I'm going to get a piece of equipment that should break up the matchup. So we get a free token out of that. It's fine. We're still doing poor because he still has 6 souls, whereas I only have 4. Can I go to 3? I'm not activating Vault for a little while. We had to do the awkward, get a white card. Get a white land, tech edge him. He's basically a green-black deck, I imagine, just with a hint of white, especially since he grabbed another swamp. I'll take one more hit because we have several top decks that really bolster these spirits. Seized, dead. Okay, now you're forced to attack again. He decides not to block at all. Renown. Yes. Sword. Play sword. Now, keep in mind, I am forced to block all out here. A removal spell wins the game for him here. Unfortunately. I mean, yeah, we'll have to rip something, right? Lingering Souls of my own. Nelson Pulse. Okay. What do I rip? Path. It's not enough.